Welcome to Football with Cheese. All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about interior offensive line. I'm recording this about an hour after I did offensive tackle. The coffee has worn down. I was a little jittery. I got up before 8 o'clock, and I've been working 7-8 straight hours on this channel. Almost done my defensive rankings. I've done everything but off-ball linebacker, which won't take too long. I just got to record the videos. Make sure you are subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. One thing I had to cut out of the offensive tackle video was an explanation of why 6'8", 6'9" tackles could have trouble. It was kind of a mess in there. I just had to cut the part out. When you're that tall, if you're not an elite athlete and have really long arms, it can be tough with these undersized speed rushers. There's more 240, 245 pound speed rushers that I've seen in a while. A lot of teams just have these designated pass rushers. And if you're that tall, you can really struggle against them. So typically I like my tackles in the 6'4" to 6'6" range. Give you more leverage, easier to bend. Now, interior offensive line. Group is okay. I think it's about average. Better at guard than center. Let's get into it. Okay. Number one, I have Will Campbell. I know a lot of people are going to leave him as a tackle. He played left tackle at LSU. The rumor is most teams like him as a tackle. He does not have the arm length or wingspan, in my opinion, to be effective there, especially at left tackle. I think he could be a Pro Bowl left guard. He is so athletic. But he did struggle in some big games against some elite edge rushers. He didn't have the best year. I just think left guard is his position. I would not take him fourth overall. He's not the fourth best player in this class. I think he's an 8 to 10 time Pro Bowl left guard. That's where I'd play him. If he's there for some reason at 11, San Francisco should run to the podium. They need a left guard. To me, he'd be a perfect fit. Next up, Greg Zabel, North Dakota State. I will link my Greg Zabel breakdown in the description. If you've watched this channel, you know I love him. He was so good at the Senior Bowl. He didn't play the best competition at North Dakota State, obviously, but when you watch him at the Senior Bowl, nobody could beat him, even when he played center, even when he played guard. I think he can play both guard positions and center. I'd be shocked if he gets out of the top 20. Some people think he's a second-round pick. I see second-round mocks. He's going in the 30s, but Seattle at 18, oh, what a good fit he'd be in their scheme. And they need guard and center so bad. All right. So Tyler Booker, Alabama, great run blocker. If he gets his hands on you, you're done. He did not work out very well. He's probably not a pull guard. He's not the best athlete, but he's an absolute beast, and he's going to go in the first round. Jonathan Jackson, Ohio State. He's an interesting prospect because he played tackle half the year after Josh Simmons got hurt, and I think he's a better guard. I think he'll be a really good guard, but he does have the athleticism. He does have the length to play tackle. What I would do is put him in at left guard or right guard, and then he can be a swing tackle if someone gets hurt. Someone might just try him at tackle first, and then if it doesn't work out, move him to guard. But he's a really good run blocker. I think he's going late first or early second round. Marcus Bow. I have him a little higher than most. He's such a good athlete. He played tackle in college. He has got to get stronger. He's undersized. That's the only big issue I have with him. I think he can be a really good guard. Actually, center. I think he's got the perfect size to play center. Just get him in a weight room for a year. If your center is a free agent at the end of the year, or he's getting up there in age, I would draft Bow in the second round, maybe third if he falls there. Let him redshirt a year and then come back, and he can be your starting center in 2026. Next up, Wyatt Milam. I called him Milam. I've heard Milam. I saw a West Virginia fan on X in a thread, and I messaged him, and he said he's pretty sure it's Milam, but even he wasn't 100% sure. So we're going to go with Wyatt Milam. Really strong hands, great effort, great locker room guy. Played tackle in college. We'll have to play one of the 3 interior spots, probably guard in the NFL. I think he's a late second-round pick. He could go in the third round. So Jared Wilson, he's a center-only prospect, and he only started 1 year. Otherwise, he might be higher. He is so athletically gifted, he's got to get stronger. He's susceptible to bull rush. You're going to keep hearing this got to get stronger. Some of these players just need a whole year to get stronger. They call it the year 2 jump for offensive linemen. Same thing with Bow. Let him take a year, get stronger, then come back, be your starting center in 2026. His upside is tremendous. He is so athletically gifted for a center. And then his teammate, Tate Rutledge, really strong upper half, needs to get stronger in the lower half. He's a guard-only prospect, but I like him a lot. He should go second round. I think all these guys should go second round, but some of them may fall to third. Okay, so Jonah, I think I wrote down how to say his name. Savaina? I could be wrong. Here's the thing with Jonah here. I'm going to call him by his first name. He's a tackle prospect. He's played mostly right tackle, played some left tackle this year. He's huge with long arms, but for his size, he's not a good enough run blocker. He's a better pass blocker, and most people think he's a guard. That's why I'm not having him in the tackle video. But he has upside because he's very athletic. So Emory Jones Jr. had a really bad year at tackle. He was the right tackle for LSU. But he's very gifted. He's not a tackle. He just needs to be guard. Next up, Caleb Rogers. This is a pretty aggressive ranking, but he's so athletic. He's versatile. He can play just about anywhere. He's got to get stronger. You've heard that before. And when he gets bull rushed or beaten, he tends to grab. He's got a lot of penalties, but he's one of the best athletes in the class as a guard. So I love his upside as a starter. So Jackson Slater, I moved him up because I keep reading so many good things about him. Really athletic, needs to get stronger. Some people view him as a center, even though he played guard at Sacramento State. But I hear he's going 4th round at the worst, and he could slip into the 3rd round. Miles Frazier, he was guard for LSU, 3rd LSU player on this list. He is very gifted. He just needs a lot of work. Very sloppy technique. He has upside as a very good starter. He's just all over the place. Dylan Fairchild, real athletic, got to get stronger. Very good athlete for guard. All 3 Georgia and 3 LSU players on this list. Yeah, it's really simple with these. A lot of these guys right here, 11, 12, 13, 14, just need to get stronger, need some work. But they all have starter potential. And then we got some sleepers here. Basically, those top 14 are either guys that you can plug and play at guard or could develop into a starting guard. Joshua Gray, very good athlete, Oregon State, but he is not a good pass blocker. Needs a lot of technique work. He's under 300 pounds. Maybe he can play center or guard. Another guy that you might want to try to stash on your practice squad for a year. Drew Kendall, Boston College, is a center. He's one of those players that's above average at everything and not great at anything. Center only. So if you think he can be a starting center, then he'll go mid-rounds. If you don't, he'll probably go 7th round or even undrafted free agent. Jacob Bayer from Arkansas State. Amazing story with him. He tore his ACL and 4 to 5 months later was playing. He tore it in April and was playing that fall. Unbelievable. You just don't hear of that very often. I think he has potential to be a starting center in the league, probably a late round pick. Marcus Ware, Montana State, dominated his competition. Very strong, very good run blocker. He could sneak into the 7th round. And I have to mention Willie Lampkin, North Carolina. He's 5'10", 280 pounds. That's not big enough to play in the NFL. But his film is awesome. The dude gives unbelievable effort. His Senior Bowl was up and down. Maybe you can ask him to lose 20 pounds and become a fullback. I don't know. I feel like someone's going to take a chance on the 7th round because he's so fun to watch at North Carolina. Okay, so that's interior offensive line. Defense is coming. I will release those videos on Sunday, the Sunday before the draft, which is the 20th. Hopefully get them all done. Make sure you subscribe. If you have not, hit the bell for notification. Like this video. Comment down below. Who's your favorite offensive lineman in the draft? Who's your favorite sleeper? And I'm going to be on the Sports Truth podcast doing a mock draft this Tuesday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. I'll link it in the description. Check these videos out if you have not. Share this with anyone who loves football so we can grow the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.